Hey, what's up, my beautiful people? We are here today on another blessed day to celebrate and enjoy and live and breathe and be free and cool and all that good shit with another episode of Let's Vibe. If I can use the right finger, TV. I couldn't figure out how to point to it. We still Gucci. And today we have a guest, another one near and dear to my heart, and one of the hardest, busiest working motherfuckers I know. He is an author, entrepreneur, artist, actor, philanthropist, fucking creative genius, my motherfucking brother, my ace boon coon, a nigga that I've believed in since the whatever, since nigga Grant Hill and Sean Kemp,
Whoa.
the young futuristic. What's up, man? How the fuck?
What's going
Sheesh.
down?
Nothing much out here in Atlanta.
Whoa. It's
Yeah,
bad out there right now, ain't it?
bro, it's ridiculous. And my black ass, is out there working in this bullshit, covering people who were stopped working because of the bullshit. Like one of
Right.
the warehouses I work out of got shut down and they needed fill-in workers because somebody got COVID. So it's
Right.
super real,
Super
super
close.
real. And like some niggas is on the front lines of the tragedy, and some people aren't. Like it's really weird. And
Right.
some people gotta eat and some don't. That's what's like really weird. And the different attitudes and perspectives are just like so weird because one is over worried, like I'm never gonna make $1 again. This is the end of the world. And
Yeah.
then rich motherfuckers is like, bro, this is
Never.
the best break I've ever had.
Yeah. It's all perspective.
Yeah. Well, even I noticed when it like I feel so much safer and like nothing's going on when I'm at home. Cause I'm also like most motherfuckers be at home worried about COVID, watching about COVID, and
Yeah.
it's like a complete obsession cycle for them.
Yeah.
And like I don't think about it in my crib with my
Yeah.
motherfucking people. Then you step out and you're like, the news is literally seconds away from your doorstep.
Right.
I ain't seen a roll of toilet paper at Walmart in so fucking long. I've been having to get gas stations
Yeah.
fucking toilet
The
paper.
the single ply.
Oh well, it's actually, Reva be cheap as fuck. So that means I gotta buy the expensive kind typically.
Right.
Which actually I gotta say is slightly like overrated because it leaves way too many crumbs.
Ugh.
Guaranteed. You're funny. Nigga, you don't act like you don't know me.
Crummy butt.
For sure. It's funny. We're both so animated, but we don't frequently get to be around niggas as animated as us. And I had to like check myself on that. I'll be like, you know what? Other niggas can be amped up and animated too. We all
Yeah.
deserve our shine.
It's just a matter of when somebody's animated, who's gonna take it down and who's gonna take it up. Because you can either overdo it or you can just chill out and let the other person take over. I think the most animated room is either Justina and D Pride together, Russell and Justina, or you and Justina are probably the two most loud,
Oh,
hectic spaces to be in.
bro.
Yeah.
Cause like we are literally, this ain't no act at all.
Yeah,
The
it's just like
camera
that.
never turns off.
Yeah, it's just like that. Like a lot of the big YouTubers are super animated on camera, and then off camera they're super chill. Some of them are still amped up, but a lot of them it's like they're chilling. They don't even want to talk when they're not on camera, and then when the camera's on, it's different. But you, Justina, and Russell, I would say, are probably the most like Yeah, amped up rooms where I don't have to say shit. I'm chilling.
Really? Well, and it's so funny because it's nice to appreciate a show sometimes where you can just post up and be like, I don't got niggas. They're already entertained. I get to find my peace for once because there's some
Right, right.
entertaining niggas around.
Yes,
But
sir.
speaking of like Justina, like kind of like what we were talking about yesterday, even me doing this hosting job, as much as I had a personality, it was really fucking hard for me to accept this because I just wanted to play music so damn much that like, and I just wanted to do what I loved, and like also running away from my genetics, and my dad is what he's always done, like I'm gonna be different, you
Hmm.
know um led to like me doing this now. And it's funny because it's almost just as fulfilling as making music. And also, I think I was really, really selfish because one of the ideas I always had in my head is like, I'm so cold, I could never imagine kissing a guest ass and not having them being in love with what I do
Yeah.
too. But it's dope to like set myself aside, and it's like really inspiring to bring people on here and let them shine, even have cooler backgrounds. I think every guest I've ever had has had a way cooler background.
For sure. So what's up? Hit me with it.
Okay, yeah, let's get rolling. Let's get rolling with it. So, you've been working on your new album. What brought you to the point to come back to the rise?
I think that a lot of things. I think a lot of things brought me back to it. I think since I've been rapping so long, obviously you know better than anybody. I've been rapping since I was fucking 6 years old. That over the last couple years, I've just wanted to do different things. Whether it's business, whether it's whatever. I've been traveling, all those types of things. But most importantly, like my music. I musically wanted to do other things, and I've always been capable of doing other things. So my last few projects have just been like, I didn't market them very hard. I didn't try to really gain fans from them. I just made the music I wanted to make and I put it out. And whatever happened, happened. When before, it was like I was working much harder to promote it than I was working on actually making the music. The music came easy. It was the promotion that was always the tough part. And then I really grinded for it. And so for the last few years, I don't want to say that I got complacent or comfortable because I definitely didn't, but I just got tired of the process that went into promoting my albums because that was such a tedious, hard,
It's
crazy process.
way harder than making the music
Yeah, the
for
music is
sure.
the easy part. So now that it's literally 5 years from the rise, which is insane. It's literally 5 years exactly when this will drop in a couple of days. It'll be 5 years from it. It's the perfect time to revisit that. And I think from me stepping outside of that and doing something else, it brought back my hunger to really do this type of music. And it felt good to make this type of music. And so when I was making music, I just kind of looked at the format of the rise, and it starts off with a banger, and then it's another banger, and then it's like, then it's a super deep song, and then it's a couple songs about girls, a couple funny ones, like whatever. So I wanted this project to have that same type of feel where it's like equal amount of bangers,
A
equal amount
variety,
of songs
yeah.
about girls, equal amount of deep songs, so that when you hear it, yeah, it's not the same subject matter and it's not even the same flows, but it's nostalgic in the way that like I'm promoting it hard as hell. It feels like a new chapter, new beginning, and it's also the same structure. So yeah, that was really and to give the fans what they want too, because my fans are like, my fans sometimes live in a box and they want what they grew up on and what they love. And it's not even just my fans. I've seen it happen to Childish Gambino. I've seen it happen to Machine Gun Kelly, where I'll be at their shows appreciating the new music, and then everybody around me is like, oh, he needs to fucking rap Chip on the Block right now. Chip off the block. I don't like this new shit. And then at the Gambino show, they're like, where's Freaks and Geeks and I'm like, damn,
Oh my
you
gosh,
got
who would do that to
yeah,
him?
it's like,
That's
yo,
so
appreciate
disgusting.
appreciate the growth. But I mean, even myself as a fan though too, like as a Gambino fan, like I was wanting to hear those songs too. So I understand it. And So that's what really brought me back to this, the hunger and the understanding of the fans and wanting to tap back into the things that put me where I am.
Now, don't get it twisted, my Brody. You know, you have had legendary records throughout your whole career in
Mhm.
each of those categories, though, if you think about it.
Yeah,
So, like, even if that shit was a combo of your, like, hottest type of records in those categories, because literally, um, the song with NF,
yeah,
fucking legendary, deep
yeah,
song that impacted people
yeah,
in so many fucking ways. Love song wise, Waves is a way more recent
yeah,
obsession for people. Uh, Shit bangers, I guess I'll smoke. The
yeah,
greatest, too easy. You know, and like shit, I'm a love fan, a love song freak.
yeah.
So and you always do that well.
Thank you.
Definitely, definitely. So you're heavily like diversified, but almost when you're that diverse, and I bump into this all the time. Like I did a cipher, and in it, I'm rapping like a backpacker, and I say, you know, uh, I'm not a backpacker. And the
Yeah,
guy's instant assumption is that only backpackers say that they're not backpackers. So I
yeah,
must be this. And it was so funny for him to come back and be like, you're a different person every project that you do. So I'm
yeah,
sorry I labeled you and didn't listen to your shit then.
yeah.
So, I
Most
mean,
definitely.
your description, when did you when you went to music was like pop, indie, rap, alternative,
What do you mean?
and if you look up on Apple Music, it
Oh, okay.
says that you're indie pop, uh alternative rap. And
Mm,
I'm like, damn, I don't feel like that describes where he came from or where you're going back to now,
mm,
but it described that one little wave, because I
yeah,
feel like you've been mostly attached to like kind of faster,
rap.
harder rap.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
yeah. For the most part, it's been that. But every album gives you a couple of those other styles. Like even this album has some more pop type records, some more like black, like the outro track feels like Black Eyed Peas, Justin Timberlake, Where's the Love?
okay,
And then like I Don't Like You with Devon feels like a John Bellion type record, damn near. So yeah, it touches on those categories. And that's what I wanted to do is just, I think this is the thing. My fans have always been cool with me being diverse as long as it's not the main, as long as the other shit isn't the main shit. As long as rap is the main shit and that's the most promotion and that's what they get. That's why I've been dropping all the rap records from this album first. And I've
so
been
they know that they're gonna get
those.
what they want.
And
I
then
mean,
after the album comes out, I'm gonna be like, oh, here's this one where I'm singing. Here's this one where I'm singing. Here's this one where I'm singing. Like it's like reel them in, and then give them the other shit as well. So yeah, I think my fans like me to be 85 to 90% of a rapper, and then the rest is the rest. So
you
that's
know
really
what?
what it is.
Yo ass love yo fans, but I think every rap, like my fans, want me to be 80% more of a rapper.
Yeah,
But I'm always gonna follow my heart. But I think you actually do a pretty fine line
yeah.
of like following your heart and giving them what they want out of a
The
certain
thing about it too is
situation.
it's almost how you brand it. Like these songs could be the same songs that were on my last project, but if I would have called that last project Still on the Rise, it would have done better
You think so?
for sure. And if I would have marketed it how I'm marketing this one, then yeah, it would have done better. And so
Well,
like
because you're trying to show the fans mad love.
yeah,
You're
so
kind
most
of throwing you're kind of throwing the industry a little bit under the bus with it and calling them out, which is pretty brave. But you've always been a very humble, brave person like that though, because
Yeah.
it's
So
kind of like fuck these janky promoters.
yeah, for the promotion for this one, no, because it's true. Because so the last album I did things completely different, and I signed a PR guy in the beginning because I knew the music was going to be so different. So the goal wasn't even to promote it that hard to my fans; it was to get it to new people that didn't know who I was, or didn't think of me as just who only knew one song or whatever, and you could sway them the opposite direction. So
Right.
I hired a PR company, and that was $2,000 a month, and then I hired a web marketing group that did my Facebook page for me that was 2,500 a month, and they did like a newsletter and all this other stuff, and then I had a manager and all this stuff. So like you're talking about, I'm spending $5,000 to try to get in front of new people. Instead, why don't I just give that money to the people that actually support me and let them promote it and let them post about it and let them love it and let them feel appreciated instead of,
What brought you to that idea? Where did that come
because
from?
it just didn't work. Like, and that's with so many things. Like, very rarely do you pay to do something and like it's really worth the money you're paying, because there's always so many. Okay, for example, it's like a t-shirt, right? Like, or any product that you might buy at a store. You're paying, not only are you paying for that product, you're paying that worker who works at that store. You're paying that person who owns that store. You're paying for the guy who drove that product to the store. You're paying the company that made the product that printed on the shirt, and then you're paying the company that made the shirt and all those workers. You know what I'm saying? In,
Yeah, for real.
Instead of just like going to the factory and making your own shirt, or just paying that one guy and being like, hey, make me a shirt. And he's going to give you the shirt for $5, but Target's going to give you the shirt for $30. You know what I'm saying? So if you're
Yeah.
paying a promotion company, you're paying a promotion company who has connections that now they have to go pay another company to do this, and then pay this company and this company. They're like, okay, we got to break this interview guy off, and then we got to break this company off and this company. So you're paying a lot of different people. When Why not just pay your fans?
And they deserve it the most, but it's sad how rare the people who deserve it the most
They never do.
even get the money. It's
Yeah, they
so
never.
weird.
Every single person that I've picked has always been like, what? I never win. I never win anything. You know?
Yo, you literally picked, and shout out my nigga K Killer, because that's the last nigga I shot a music video with.
Yeah.
I like was scrolling through my Facebook, through Instagram, and it was like Futuristic sent so and so money on Cash App. I was like, that nigga never said. Oh,
That's funny.
he, I never asked either, y'all. I'm just talking shit right now. I'm joking, but
Yeah, but
so
no, it's been dope. I think all together, and we've only
I
gave
was, but
away.
my point being, like, it's that real that you're giving out money,
Yeah,
where like a nigga close to me literally won the competition. It's not fake. It's not for show,
yeah,
and you actually mean it. And niggas is getting $100 for pre-ordering.
yeah, yeah. So
So,
yeah,
and
it's
very rarely in competitions do you get to see a winner.
and it's weird because, yeah, think about it. Even if you're spending money on ads, you're spending money on ads to get people to go buy your shit. So why not just have them buy it in hopes? It's like running an ad. I'm literally running an ad, but I'm giving the money instead to an ad company, or instead of giving it to Facebook, I'm giving it to people that actually bought the
And
album.
you're probably spending a little bit less even. So thank
Yeah,
y'all for saving my niggas some money.
low key. I mean, if 10 people pre-order in a day, then you made your 100. You broke even. So
You giving up too much. If y'all want the sauce, he has a book that he wrote too, which is why I
yes,
called him an author earlier.
sir.
Declaration of Independence.
Yes, sir.
Get it? It's high quality, and it literally takes you through every fucking step of the process: recording, marketing, all the above. Even if some of the tactics have changed, like TikTok wasn't quite out yet at the
Yeah,
time.
that's true. That's true.
Yo, updating chapters would be great
Oh yeah, it's
to
happening for
do
sure.
for sure, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, definitely happening.
So, but yo, y'all watching at home, I am reading, and y'all have some pretty dope questions. Continue asking, and at some point, we will pick the best ones and run a couple of them past him. So that's what's up. That's lit. Y'all are asking good questions. I'll even ask one of my favorite ones right now. Um, Somebody asked, "What is your favorite music outside of rap,
I like
or
a lot.
your favorite artist?"
I like a lot of different stuff. Like I actually have a playlist on Spotify called Chill Drops. And that playlist has a lot of different music on it. I'll actually look it up. Let's see who's on there. Still Woozy, Super Fire. Um, so yeah, Still Woozy's fire. Michael Manelli is fire. Mitch Davis.
A relationship is strange. It will never grow. My nigga getting his promo on, yeah.
You know,
He
but
put
no.
this nigga
So
on. No.
I like a lot of different stuff. And I even like stuff. I like a little bit of country. I like a little bit of rock. I love. Somebody asked me what my favorite like non-hip hop album was the other day, and I said probably recent in recent times would be John Mayer, The Search for Everything. I connected with that album super
Wow.
super heavy. I fucking love that album. Um,
I haven't really listened to that one. And you know, I'm a fucking John Mayer fucking head. And he kind of lost me, but like I was like Continuum.
The Search
I'll
for
fuck with
Everything is
that shit.
one of my favorite albums of all time. And maybe it was just the
For
time
sure.
that it came out and what I was going through or how I was living, but it was just like, whoa, it was just my whole life in an album. I love it. Yeah, The Search for Everything is a fire album. So yeah, I like John Bellion, John Legend, and John Mayer, the three Johns. You know what I'm saying?
Eh. Yo, so then when I'm talking about being on the John earlier, you don't got to
Yeah.
act like it's unfamiliar ground to you, my guy.
Oh yeah. No, I've gave interviews from the toilet. It's all good.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
like phone interviews?
Yeah, I've actually done a couple from the toilet. When I did my press run for that web show Independent, we had, I want to say it was like I had 42 interviews in a 2 day span, and it was like literally it was like 15-minute interview, 15-minute interview, 15 minute, and I had to go. There was no time to like, can we push this back? So I'm just speakerphoning it up, in a hotel in New York, just
Spraying.
spraying Febreze in the call. Yeah,
Yo, but so that get niggas be thinking that these people are superhuman.
yeah.
No,
Nah,
they're
we all
just
do the same.
super efficient with the usage of time. Y'all niggas be like, oh, I can't text and
Yeah,
watch a movie. Like, nah, you gotta be able to
right.
multitask like a motherfucker to get through this shit. Speaking of multitasking,
Yeah.
I mean, with this quarantine, have you picked up any new habits, or what have you been able to explore that you don't typically? It
What's
seems
kind of
like you're still grinding.
yeah, what's kind of crazy is it's almost like amplified the grind because like I'm bored in the house and I'm in the house bored. So like to not be bored, it was like, okay, what can I do? So I started a playlisting service through my record label. So I've been placing artists on playlists and helping them get more streams, helping them get more views, and I have different tiers of pricing from $50 all the way up to $5,000.
Oh
I'm
wow!
I'm about to launch like a feedback Friday type thing for anybody who has under 1,000 plays. So it's under 1kplays.com is about to drop. So I'm about to do feedback.
Yo, you're doing some of the realest shit
Yeah, no, I
ever.
really have found a passion for helping other people with their music stuff. And then obviously my record label has been going crazy. I'm starting ciphers with artists for that. And then I did more features than I've ever done. I did a quarantine special on features, and I believe I did 36 features in 5 days or 6 days.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so that was crazy. But yeah, I just love the grind, and it's not like it's not necessarily for the money. It's just knowing you can accomplish new things. And then in each endeavor that I've done, I've always been able to help people, whether it's like making a job for a homie or whether it's helping artists that I don't know. So
Or hopping on your big bros webisode.
exactly.
Hey, it's that real. Let me let me, y'all viewers at home, let me tell you, very rarely can you get that kind of authenticity out of people. So cherish that shit. That's really special energy when there's literally evidence right there of what a nigga's talking about through and through. It's flowing through veins. So a lot of niggas be talking shit. This troll society
Mm-hmm.
is out of fucking control.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it doesn't matter what you do, they won't shut the fuck up.
Not
But
now.
it's kind of fucked up that they give people grief trying to do so much. And even with that, no good deed goes
Unpunished.
unpunished.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how many niggas will be salty because they didn't get one of the opportunities that you're talking about and will feel
Yeah.
like nobody got it.
Because they didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I actually had a kid yesterday who commented on my post and was like, because I dropped a song called OG now, and he was like, first of all, you're not a fucking OG. Second of all, you're just a spoiled, rich, lazy kid, or
Lies.
you're a spoiled, lazy kid who's trying to get rich off the internet. And I was like, I'm the probably the furthest thing from lazy you will ever see in your life. I woke up at 7 o'clock this morning, went straight to the gym, came back, answered emails. I have this interview, another interview. I'm playlisting on, like, come on. Never have been lazy in my life.
I will. Yo, you're grind. I'm damn. I just like got like super emotional because your grind has saved my life, and thank you for that. I wouldn't even be doing this right now if it wasn't for your hustle. So thank you
All day.
very much. I'm s-
No crying,
I'm
no tears, chant.
I'm I'm sorry, but like literally, like, and it's kind of fucked up because it's a pressure. It's like, damn, I can't just roll over and die. This nigga over here doing all this shit. Everybody gonna be on my inbox like, what the fuck are you doing, Brandon? Asking me all kinds of fucking crazy questions and shit like that. And so it's like I gotta get up every day
Yeah,
and give my all for the nigga who was on the show before this,
yeah.
our dad, to and yo, y'all viewers, I for y'all who think it was privilege, I had way more opportunity than this man had. I had way more opportunity. And this nigga hustled his ass off and never made an excuse to get where he's at right now and didn't kiss nobody's ass. So that's that about that
That's
though.
big
But
fact.
it really is. It's so
Yeah,
factual. I
yeah.
be giving this nigga a hard time though all the
Nah, but I
time.
think that's a very true thing. Is like I was talking to a homie about it at the gym today. A couple different points touched on that. Is like one, yeah, this society and especially this business, there's so much pressure. There's pressure to look good. There's pressure to be good. There's pressure to make it. There's pressure to make money. There's pressure to compare yourself in every aspect of your life to somebody else. And so two of the things that I strive for the most is to kind of break down that wall. Like when I do hella work and when I post about the work that I'm doing, or I try to shed light on these different avenues, it's not to like brag about the shit I'm doing. It's to show you like there's so many different avenues to get it, and there's so many ways to help people and there's so many ways to help yourself. You just have to get up and do the shit every single day. And so for me, I never knew when I was gonna make it, but I just knew it was gonna happen, and I never knew how. I didn't know how, and I didn't
No,
know.
hold on. Let me say this. Yo, this nigga used to be like, bro, I'm not making no and this philosophy also helped him win. He's like, I'm not making no paper right now. When you're talking about getting some motherfucking paper, holler at me about rapping. Go get some bread. Come back to me. And I would always be like, don't quit, nigga. I
Yeah,
might like don't quit, don't stop. You gotta grind it out to get where you're going.
definitely.
And
But for me,
even
it was like, if we're not selling this CD and we're not making this bread, then I'm about to go mow these lawns, or I'm about to go. I'm about to go get these buckets or I'm about to go whatever. But I think
I'm
actually
about to go make this sandwich.
make a sandwich for sure. But I think when I even found, like I always had the love for music, but I think my love for business is equal. And when I was able to perform and then get off the stage and sell a CD, it meant way more to me for some reason. And when I was able to go to school and sell CDs, it meant more, you know? So I don't know what it is or why, but I just love the business side of it because I feel that's like a little bit of the value. A little bit of the value for me started when I knew that like people were willing to spend their hard-earned cash to support me and support my music or support my merch or support whatever business I was doing. And yeah, I love that. And now I love the fact that I can support other people's businesses and I can give back, you know?
Well, I realized that that's like the key to anything. Like, I love more than anything, like having my own studio set up now and being able to just like set that shit up and like even just the freedom to be able to take like a fucking hobo off the
Yeah.
street and be like, yo, drop these bars on my
Yeah.
shit with nobody questioning me and giving him that opportunity to like, who knows what that could do for
Yeah.
anybody, and to be
Yeah.
able to share it. And there's always something giving about loving yourself, and a lot
Yeah.
of people miss that entirely.
No, big facts. That's very true.
Speaking of like all this love shit, a nigga is getting married.
I am engaged. Big facts.
Hey,
I'm
and
definitely
it would have already happened, but this
yeah.
fucking bullshit.
They quarantined out the wedding. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. No, marriage is I'm not married yet. It's already a crazy thing and I'm not even married. I think that actually like well, I went to counseling last year. I went to counseling last year and it's
Wow,
yeah, I went to counseling and it's because all my life my biggest fear has been marriage, to be honest. My biggest fear in life is marriage.
it's true, y'all. It's true.
Yeah, my biggest fear has always been marriage. And so anytime that I got close to a girl and I was really in love with a girl, there was always signs that would come up that maybe I can't deal with this shit for a lifetime. And,
Yeah,
I think that at the end of the day, that love is yes, you have to be in love with somebody, but you also have to choose to keep loving them, and you have to, make sacrifices and make adjustments, and they have to do the same thing. You both have to equally love each other and equally put in work. It's like anything else in life, it's work. It's a hard fucking work. It's a grind. It's real easy to go on tour and have sex with any girl who wants to have sex with you. That's easy.
hey,
But
turn up.
it's not easy to turn every one of those girls down and then choose a girl that's pissing you off in that moment and be with her. It's
Yo,
hard.
you love challenges too, you old competitive ass. You're
It's
like,
hard work.
I can do this.
It's hard. It's very hard. It's very hard to um to choose somebody every single day. Because if it's anybody else, like it's kind of hard because anybody else in your life, like and you can get a break from them. Like when you piss me off, I'll block your number and I won't talk to you. Right?
Don't do it.
Right? But
Yeah,
that's real.
yeah,
But that
yes,
doesn't mean that I don't love you. But when it's your wife, you can't just block her number. You can't just leave. You can't go nowhere. She's in your bed. Like
yeah.
you sleep there.
Nigga, I've been married. I know firsthand.
Yeah, so it's just you have to learn how to communicate. You have to learn how to get through every problem. You have to learn not to hold no grudges, and you have to just learn to love that person unconditionally. And that's a very challenging thing to do,
Yeah.
but it's the most
I mean,
fulfilling at the same time.
also while constantly changing and growing, to be able to like be able to pull each other to each other's level consistently
Yeah.
is like one of the toughest parts of the whole thing. But so we've been running through different hats
Mm,
that you're wearing.
yeah.
So uh CEO hat and
Mm,
with your label and stuff like that.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
How's that working?
It's been really dope. So I wanted to make a record label that kind of like what I would have liked to see. coming up, like what I would have liked to been involved in, and what I would have for sure, like no brainer. Yeah, I'm doing this for sure. I'm doing that. So what got me on, obviously, like my big break was the Nerd Raps in Compton thing. So I partnered with Big Dogs TV, who is the guy who broke Nerd Raps in Compton on his YouTube channel. So we have a record label where it involves viral content and music. So I mean, it's kind of niche because you have to sign people that can creatively go out in public and do different things. And that's like step one of it, but there's much more, and we do short deals. So I do all the playlisting on the back end, all the promotion, and I have a lot of music connections, so I can get artists things that they've never got. For example, a Ritz feature, a Jaron Benton feature, whoever feature. I have these plugs. I can get you on Sway in the morning. I can get you on all these different things. So it's like having a PR person. You also get a feature from me in your deal, so you know you're getting automatic streams from me, you know you're getting automatic PR, and you know you're getting automatic views from Big Dogs TV, and it's only for 3 songs. If those 3 songs do well, let's do an album together. If they don't,
Right.
then peace out. You know, you didn't.
And it also gives them leverage to renegotiate very
Yeah,
quickly.
yeah,
Ooh, speaking of numbers and shit, there's no way we cannot talk about this nigga Takashi 6 motherfucking 9
yeah,
and
broke
this
the Instagram
insane
record
shit.
yesterday.
Fuck that. That video got 30 million views
Yeah,
in fucking 18 hours, bro.
is that a record too?
I believe so. But like my biggest disbelief was all the shit people were talking when it first went down that they're happily eating to be entertained.
Yeah, he's an entertaining fellow.
He is. He was talking good shit. Yo,
Yeah,
he had to have scripted out that whole live, like entire, like, you take my chain off. It's too heavy. Now see, this is what I like, bro.
I
It
didn't
was
watch it.
literally like Scorsese speech, nigga.
Yeah, I've seen a couple clips and where he was just talking about loyalty, and he's like, "Why would I be loyal to cats that's banging my ex girl and that is like trying to kidnap my mom,
Oh
all that?"
wow.
Yes, he's like, "So you're mad at me for snitching on the dude who's like banging my ex girlfriend, who like tried to get me killed, who kidnapped my mom and kidnapped me, or like all?" And I'm like, I mean, bro,
He's
kind of
got
got
a
a point
point.
there, you know?
But which is besides, I don't feel either way
Yeah,
about it like as far as him and being allowed to create, because like as long as you ain't too crazy you should be able to create.
yeah,
But like it's just the way, the humanity of how they like were crucifying this nigga,
yeah,
and then they ate the bait so easy. I
yeah.
kind of was hoping there'd be a little bit resistance, but
No,
they've literally like he's doing bigger than Drake numbers. The nigga can talk crazy to Drake right now.
yeah,
This is
like, yeah. King of New York. Yeah,
yo. He's not scared still too. Is the most tragic.
it's crazy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what his future holds, to be honest. He could get shot in the face tomorrow, and I wouldn't be surprised, or he could drop another platinum album in a year, and
He's
I
got
wouldn't be surprised.
another number one. If you, bro, I don't know, man.
It's
I
crazy.
mean, absolutely ridiculous. Man, and also something dropped today. The YouTube cipher dropped today.
Yeah,
And that shit got like 40 people on it. It's 12 minutes.
yeah, yeah. Crypt does that. Crypt is like the YouTube king right now as far as independent rap, for sure.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Crypt. So Crypt does those ciphers. This is the third one. And yeah, I think it's at like it's probably gonna hit like 500,000 views today.
I got one question. Oh,
Yeah,
what?
yeah, it goes up.
Did you know Dax was on it before it came?
I heard it the other day. He sent it to me. I didn't have the video, but I heard the audio. He actually asked me if my verse was on point, which it wasn't. It's off. My verse is slightly early, even on the video that's out right now. But yeah, it's cool. But yeah,
That's
I knew Dax was on it.
I was just I was
I don't
just
have
being.
beef with Dax.
I know I didn't think you did. I don't I don't
He's
like
done
his music.
a lot of these YouTube rappers have done a lot of weird shit, and it's just I think it's just because they're literally all trolls. They're like 6ix9ine. They're just trolls that get off, and the most views they ever get is when they do weird shit. So they keep doing weird shit. They keep dissing each other. They keep doing quick plays to get over on people. And yeah, I mean Dax has definitely been a part of that. Crypt has dissed people and then came back and been like, you know, I shouldn't be doing that. Luke Gone and Screwface have beef, and there's all these different little YouTube beefs, you know, that go down. So
I see. I mean, like for me, because there was a YouTube documentary on like Hulu,
okay,
and they were so regular, like as like the YouTubers, and like they're so regular, and like just like I think that that's what people connect to with them,
yeah,
because like they aren't that smart, they aren't that special, but that's almost what makes them so special,
they work
kind
hard.
of thing. Okay. I
They do.
guess I don't quite understand the YouTube hustle. You know a lot. Well, and you damn near invented the YouTube
Yeah,
hustle in a particular light.
yeah. They definitely work hard to create a piece because they drop on their channel every day, and some of them have multiple channels. To film,
Doing this show every day,
it would be tough.
pre-planning,
Yeah. So
setting up the
to
next
edit
one.
to edit 2 to 3 videos every day, to have a different idea of a different prank every day, or a different challenge every day, or a different piece of content every single day. Most of these guys post every day, and then they film the behind the scenes of the posting, and then they have a whole separate vlog channel. And then like Big Dogs TV, the guy I'm partnered with, this dude has 8 YouTube channels, and they all post at least 5 times a week.
Wow.
That's a lot of content.
With 8. Holy fucking, like literally all day, all night. There's no sleep in that kind of schedule, I don't
Yeah,
feel
no,
like.
not at all.
Well, we got about 15 minutes left. Let's get into some fan questions.
Yeah, definitely. Let's answer. I'm down to
At
answer.
at the end of this, y'all, we're gonna stream 2 or 3 music videos at the end of the episode. We're gonna play well, you're gonna have to wait and find the fuck out what music videos we play at the end. Uh any preview acapella bars that you drop on us real quick or something? Can we get a
They gotta wait for
16?
the album. Y'all gotta get the album and listen to the album and catch all the new bars from the album.
8, a hook. Give me something. Give me a drum or something, nigga.
They gotta get the album. Still on the rise. Drops in a couple days. You gotta get the album. You
Yo,
got.
I haven't heard it yet. Email me that shit,
Yeah,
nigga.
that's
Quit
kind of
playing.
crazy. Nah, I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
just keep it. It's 3 days. You gotta hear it with everybody.
What? Oh no. I feel so unspecial, y'all.
It's fun. Isn't it fun though? Isn't it fun to get that?
On the
No.
day it comes out.
Yeah, like, oh, it's out. Let me go.
No, it's much funner knowing what's coming and hearing everybody guess and pretend like they know, and
Right.
then seeing them debate over it.
And you're like, this.
You
I've
know,
had this. You've actually
it's like,
heard.
yeah,
I think you heard a couple. Actually, no, that was like Zachary Lewis you were hearing before it came out.
I heard all that. That I'm not gonna reveal how, but yeah, I heard that before that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I always have, and now you deprive me of it, and it's just. Yo, for y'all watching at home, make sure you don't have parents or brothers ever. Move as an independent entity, separate from the government and family. No,
Oh man,
to
let's get
to
in these.
get to some of the fan questions. Shout out Jack Harris, and this is a super dope question to fucking ask.
Okay.
What was your favorite song and album to make?
That's a tough one. I think that my favorite song I've ever made is "Show Me Something Else" off the album "I Am." I think it's the most different, unique song. I think it's the most complete song. I think it's got the most unique vibes. And then the way that it happened was crazy too, because so when we were creating I Am, that was the first album. I Am and Zachary Lewis were the first two albums and the only two albums I've ever made every single song from scratch. Every single sound on that album was created by me or somebody in this house going in the booth, hitting things together. Me picking a tempo like, yo, I want a song this fast and going in there doing this and then going in there with the guitar and like, yo, Cal, I want you to do and then he goes and does that. And it just every single song was like that. So Show Me Something Else was made at 3 a.m. and I had a terrible day and I was going through a lot of shit and I did not want to record and my producer was like, come on, man, it wouldn't, you gotta let these emotions out, you gotta put it on a song. And so I recorded the rap verse and literally like blacked out. Don't like I wrote it and I didn't look at my phone though, even though I had just wrote it. It just all like spilled out. I rapped it and like blacked out and literally just walked back home over next door and just like fell asleep drunk, went to sleep, woke up the next day, forgot that I had recorded. And then
Yeah.
Dean is like, yo, are you mad at me? You just walked out the studio last night. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he plays it back and I'm like, fam, this is crazy. So Show Me Something Else is probably my favorite song I've ever made and the most unique in every way, shape, or form.
It has a music video too, y'all.
No,
And it
Show Me
was
Something Else don't have a music video.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of the one with the bandana.
Oh, Feel Again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Show Me Something Else. That's like the rock one.
Yeah, super rock one.
Damn, you were doing all that yelling and all that extra ass shit. Damn.
Yeah.
For sure. What is your favorite city? Which city's most lit? Which is obvious. No, wait, it's not quite obvious.
So tour, I guess it depends on what we're talking about. On tour, I always love Portland, Seattle, all of Colorado. In a sleeper town that I went to was Portland, Maine. Portland, Maine was super fire too. And then obviously Arizona. So tour wise, those are like the dopest ones. Boston is always crazy as hell too, but this last Boston show didn't crack. Although my whole last tour didn't crack like it was supposed to. But no, I'd say Portland, Seattle, Boston, all of Colorado and Arizona would be my top 5. As far as like just in the world, Kauai is a really special place. I loved Kauai. I love the Gold Coast of Australia was fire. And San Diego is like my favorite spot to just like, it's quick for me to get there and vacation. So those would be like top 3 vacation spots for me.
I see. So
what else we got?
Oh, somebody asked, how do we inspire one another?
We as in just people in general?
No, like between me and you, silly.
Me and you. I would say that something about B-Daz is Brandon Daz, aka Brandon Beck, aka my brother from another mother.
Daz exotic in his shit.
Growing up, he was the one who was like, yo, you gotta rap, you gotta like, and he always was he was more of a perfectionist than me back then, which now he's definitely not, but back then he definitely was more of a perfectionist than me. And he always got me to he pushed my limits a little bit, like, you can sing that, you can sing that, or like, yo, you gotta make that part better, you gotta redo that part, when I didn't want to. So I would say, like, growing up, and it was like, what's weird is like most of the shit that I learned growing up, it's kind of like when people talk about school, like after reading, writing, arithmetic, like after 4th grade, you have all the knowledge that you really need to live life. You really do. So like most of the lessons that I learned in life really were between the age of like 4 and 10. You know, everything that I really remember that I still refer to today is a lot of things that I learned back then. So I'd say he inspired me a lot then. And then one thing with him and my dad is like, their hearts are just so big. I think that B-Daz is crazy, super, super crazy, but it's all out of love and emotion. It's all out of this crazy emotion that he has, that he puts into everybody, that he feels like he doesn't receive back. So I think that just having a big heart is probably the thing that inspires me out of him and my pops, still to this day.
Any collaborations between us? Yes, Michael Phelps family reunion.
Yeah, and we got to do a new one too. I definitely with the label, I definitely am gonna involve him, get him in some ciphers, and then yeah, I got
I'll
a
host some shit too. We'll talk about it off camera.
yeah, we'll definitely do some collabs though coming up, and yeah, Michael Phelps is probably our most recent collab, and the only one that's probably on streaming services, right?
Family reunions up on there
Okay,
too, but that's
and
it.
Family Reunion, and Michael Phelps are. You can look those up and stream those.
Yeah. Hey, shout out all of our siblings too.
For sure.
Sophie, Michael, Dominic,
Yeah. We got any more
Quentin,
questions?
Ashley, Ash Cash in this bitch. Yeah.
Ash Cash
So,
is crazy too.
well, we'll have to talk about that later. No, but damn, was there anything else I wanted to talk about really, or anything you got left to say? Yo, and viewers, wait, real quick. Let's talk. Let's Vibe TV is follow the page. We'll drop a link to follow the page down there, and like this will be going on at least every day till the 29th of this month, and then we're gonna be back for season 2 after that.
Yeah, that's hard work. That's every day.
The show. So, any last things
For
you
me?
want to let anybody know before we run these videos?
Yeah, obviously still on the rise, drops May 12th, and make sure that you get that. And then, just a message for everybody watching is just, life can be hard, life can be tricky. We're living in crazy times, but all you can do is always look at your glass half full. Always know somebody has it worse than you and walks around with a smile on their face every day. Whatever you want in life, it truly is possible. Surround yourself by the things that you love and the things that make you happy. And that's what will make you rich, and I'm not talking money rich. I'm just talking about rich, being happy, being full of love. Don't hold grudges. Don't, just live your life to the best of your abilities, push yourself to the limit and enjoy the simple things, and don't lose your happiness on the pursuit for more. So, yeah, that's what I would say. Final words for today.
Hey.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to get the air horn button soon, y'all. Don't worry about it. Now, let's run some music videos. Good having you. I love you. Good seeing you. Let's do the... All right, y'all. We got some music videos for y'all. Stick around and follow.
I think one thing that a lot of people don't do is they don't know what exactly they want. So once you know what you want, you can set goals and go after those goals and then accomplish it. But when you don't know what you want, you're kind of you're all over the place. So like, I kind of was like, this is what I want. This is what I want out of life. This is what I want to help other people do. And then I just started going towards those things.
Yo, who really want smoke? Oh, you really got jokes. Nah, I'm off that now. I'ma keep it low profile. I don't do this to boast, it's more for the quotes. Not talking about bread, I got me a loaf. Talking about everything that I've been doing to help all the youngins to prosper and grow. Everything changed up, hate's not in me. Jealousy and envy's not pretty. It breathes all through my city. Rappers out here acting all kitty. Pussyfootin', that's in other words, that's enough here for all of us. It's okay when you fall on your face, just take it with grace. It's okay, you can call me up. Then they go like, hello, what's up? You need it, I got it. We can go half on the profit. Everyone talking, do all of that barking, but never produce a marketable product. I got a lot of this shit, no it didn't come easy, but I'll get you shit you ain't thought of. Put some respect on my name, I've been doing this thing since before half you niggas was brought up. They call me an OG now, so don't be surprised if I peace out. I'm talking about 10 years touring. I think I'ma take me another route. I think that I might take your mother out. It's my family, I'm taking your brother out. Coming at me, you might as well cut it out. And they know I'm an OG now. They call me an OG now, so don't be surprised if I peace out. I'm talking about 10 years doing this. I think I'ma take me another route. I think that I might take your mother out. It's my family, I'm taking your brother out. Coming at me, you might as well cut it out. Man, they know I'm an OG now.
Been getting these dreams and then some. I triple my streams of income. All while I see all
all these young rappers like me, it's been done. I'm an OG to these cheap knockoffs of me that I see. I'll use my freedom of speech, so bitch just read them and weep. Yeah, I just call them how I see them. Now they all up in the DM, from the AM to the PM, in the office through the weekend. I ain't tryna be a hater, shit I'm good, I got my paper. All I'm stating to these phones is I'm your father, call me Vader. Been in this game so long that I lost my count. Over 10 years, I ain't fall off, no drought. Seen them come, seen them go, seen them all stall out, and I'm still right here. Better walk them out before I catch me a body with verbal karate. I'm probably the sickest corona embodied with encephalitis. No vaccine can stop me, so stick to your raps as a hobby.
Now, I mean, if you're not dedicated and you're in this industry, then you're pretty much fucked. You gotta be a hard worker, and you gotta be fully committed to what you're doing.
They call me a OG now, so don't be surprised if I peace out. I'm talking about 10 years touring, I think I'ma take me another route. I think that I might take your mother out. It's my family, I'm taking your brother out. Coming at me, you might as well cut it out. Man, they know I'm a OG now. They call me a OG now, so don't be surprised if I peace out. I'm talking about 10 years doing this, I think I'ma take me another route. I think that I might take your mother out. It's my family, I'm taking your brother out. Coming at me, you might as well cut it out. Man, they know I'm a OG now.
Oh, you're still recording? Dude, it's a video.
Head ass. Head ass.
Oh, you're still doing it. Tight. Amazing. Kelly threw up in the corner. Why don't you film that? Looks like peaches and cream oatmeal. Eat your porridge, William.
Shut up and take my money.
On the track, yeah.
You don't wanna know what it's like. You ain't never had these problems. You ain't never rose to the top, but felt like you hit rock bottom. You ain't never gained the exposure, but lost your composure. Went back home on the road for some closure. Talk to your girl, let her know that it's over, cause too many hoes round the globe got chosen. You ain't never had these funds, lived this life, never had this fun. But dysfunction from the functions and a tongue twist spit hit like a kid with a gun. A kid with a gun used to sit there and bump. Got a tweet from his friend what he did after lunch. Took his own life, how I almost did mine. He was playing my song when it's all said and done. You ain't had the fam in your pocket. Had to be a man before I got this. Gave Uncle Sam half the profit. Sued for some shit you did not get. It's nonsense. You ain't never seen the responses. You ain't never dreamed about something. Get that shit, then find out it's rotten. Are you still wondering what you've been missing? Are you still curious? Do you still want this position? Yo, you got it good. Why is you tripping? Yeah, shut the fuck up. Sit back and listen. You ain't never did it like this. You ain't never spit it like this. You ain't never get it like this. You was never living like this. You ain't never did it 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 like this.
You ain't never live a dangerous life. I've been an angry kid, getting beat up on a daily in the locker room instead of winning games. A jam, a sixth grader, waving handkerchiefs with your game banging friends. You never failed every test, every class from the act that was especially bad for retention. Expecting your dad to correct you. Mama getting hit, trying to stick out a neck to protect you. I'm crying inside. You ain't never been the only white kid around in the school when the time. No Eminem, no internet. Family member said, when you gonna get a black guy back of shoes? Telling racist joke for years takes its toll on anybody so much in to be a rapper. Book a shit on daily, and this went on until I got to deal with again another chapter. You ain't never signed the contract, and toward the goal. Thinking homies would support, but don't. You try hard to ignore the joke on social media. Never put an album in the store that sold and get told that you roll money. Years of the road drama gonna traumatize fairy tale homecomings. You ain't never had it hard, I had the heart to catapult into a star from a broke homebody. I did, bitch. Yeah.
Are you still wondering what you've been missing? Are you still curious? Do you still want this position? Yo, you got it good. Why is you tripping? Yeah, shut the fuck up. Sit back and listen. You ain't never did it like this. You ain't never spit it like this. You ain't never get it like this. You was never living like this. You ain't never did it 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 like this.
Hey, yo, shout out Justin McGrew. Shout out fucking Vinny Chiodo. Shout out Stitch motherfucking Jones, big bro. Shout out Low Cook Productions. Shout out Dolomane. Shout out everybody watching and supporting and being a part of the show. Shout out Heather Badass. And of course, shout out our guest of the day, Futuristic. I love y'all. I gotta go. Bye, guys. We'll be back tomorrow.